Yes everyone, welcome back to another video. My name is Nathan Sanford, you are watching Little Sinners, and it's time for Game Week 11. Oh, it's
Premier League predictions, oh yeah!
So let's see what my thoughts are for this game week. Let's head straight into it, shall we? Brentford versus Bournemouth. Brentford, you really know how to score a goal, don't you? Because you're on 18 goals in 9 games. But the problem is you also know how to concede them as well, because you're on 18 conceded goals in 9 games. So, you know when you need to work on. Definitely the defense. And Bournemouth. First, you don't let Villa have all 3 points, and then you go and beat City. I mean, that's really cool that you beat City, but it also means that I'm now 1 game away from having to buy a Birmingham City shirt. Why, Bournemouth? Just why? Why you lose this one? Please. So just out of spite to Bournemouth, I'm not saying you're winning this game. It's going to be a 1-1 draw. Crystal Palace versus Fulham.
Traore will actually score in this game. Yes, I am predicting that Traore is going to score. If he doesn't score, I will do a belly dance for all you lovely viewers. So tune in for that one.
For God's sake, Traore. Palace, this is going to be a demolition against you. I just feel like Fulham are just going to absolutely roll you over here. It's not going to be a competition. It's just going to be sad and depressing to watch. Just like you're beating a puppy. It's just not great. And you never know. It could be the game where your manager gets sacked, Palace. Because I'm saying it's going to be a 4-0 win to Fulham. West Ham versus Everton. West Ham, I would be saying that you shouldn't be losing 3-0 to Forest. But this Forest team is just something else. They are just unbelievable. But at the same time, you really shouldn't be losing 3-0 to Forest. And then Everton, unfortunately, your 5-game unbeaten streak is gone. It's just floated off into the distance. But I still think you're doing alright. You're doing better than what most of us thought you were going to. And I still definitely think you're on the right path to getting Premier League football in your new stadium rather than Championship football. But still a long way to go. You never know. So I've got another draw for this one. I'm saying it's going to be West Ham 2, Everton 2. Wolves versus Southampton. Wolves! Surely you have to win 1 game this season, right? Right? I mean, even Southampton have won 1. So it just has to be your time. I'm surely this has to be a guaranteed win for you. So I'm just saying it right now. It's going to be a 2-0 win to Wolves. Brighton versus Manchester City. Brighton, you were so close. Just so close to beating Liverpool. And then at the end of the game, you just kind of went, I just can't be bothered anymore. I don't really want to beat these guys. And that's that. And then as to City, like I said earlier, they can't lose another game. They just cannot. I do not want to have to buy a Birmingham City shirt. I already have no money. It's just going to be more no money because it's just going down the drain. So from now on, I just have to predict Man City to win everything. So it's going to be a 2-1 win to Man City. Liverpool versus Aston Villa. Well, Liverpool, you left that a little bit late against Brighton, didn't you? But 3 points are 3 points. And as they always say, if you're still winning when you're not playing as good, that's not right. And like they say, if you're winning even when you're playing pretty bad, you're doing all right. That's not the saying either. I don't know what the saying is. And as for Villa, losing 4-1 to Tottenham, it's not great. But I'm not one of those fans who just overreacts every time we don't do too well. I mean, over the last season and a half, we've been kind of conditioned to say that we should be winning that game. But you go back further than that, we probably shouldn't be. So I'm just still enjoying where we are right now. But once again, 2 weeks in a row, I have to say that I don't see Villa winning this game. Liverpool are very, very, very good. So unfortunately, I'm sorry to my Villa fans again. It's going to have to be a 3-2 win. Man United versus Leicester. United, you didn't lose. Well done. But you also didn't win. So, yeah. But I feel like you will get your first win under your new manager. I think he's managing this next game. Is that right? Is that right, Man United fan over there? Okay, good. Yeah? Maybe? Kind of. She don't know. So, I'm going to say, yep, you're going to get that manager bounce there. And it's going to be a nice, easy 3-0 win to Manchester United. See how nice I'm being so nice to Man U. What's going on? Nottingham Forest versus Newcastle. Forest, just wow. It's just wow. It's just unbelievable how good you're being. And I'm not going to say Villa has helped you, but I mean, we did give you Moreno, and he is smashing it. Yeah. And then as for Newcastle, you're still just a bit shit. So Forest, you're continuing your winning ways, and I'm going to say it's going to be a 2-1 win to Nottingham. Tottenham versus Ipswich. It was quite a comfortable win in the end for Tottenham against Villa, but surely this next game against Ipswich is a must-win for you, because the next 4, I don't see many points coming for you, so you really need to get these 3 here. And sorry, Ipswich, I just can't say you're going to win again at the moment. I think you're going to be going back down. So I'm going to say is a 2-1 win to Chelsea versus Arsenal. So in the table you have Chelsea, Arsenal and Villa, who are pretty identical right now. They've all got the same amount of points on 18. We've all had, I believe it's 5 wins. We've all drawn 3 and we've all lost 2. The only thing separating us is goal difference. So it's pretty even there. So it's going to be a very evenly matched game. And it's also going to be incredibly boring. Arsenal is going to try and defend. That's all they know how to do, and they're not even that good at that at the moment. So they're just going to do that, but they are going to just completely nullify Cole Palmer. And as we know, Chelsea, one-man team. If Cole Palmer can't do anything, Chelsea can't do anything. So it's going to be an incredibly boring 0-0 draw. So there we go. There are all my predictions for game week number 11 of the Premier League. If you have enjoyed it, make sure you go down, hit the like button, give me a comment, and don't forget to subscribe as well. That would be very, very nice. Still on the road to 100. It's been a long time. I've been stuck in sort of the 70s and 80s for a while. Actually, no, I'm in 90 now, aren't I think. Yay, me! 90. Thank you to the 90th person. And if you didn't know as well, I do have my very first original song coming out this Friday. It's coming out this Friday. It's called Watch Them Soar. And I can't wait. Make sure you go and listen to it over on Spotify, Amazon Music, Apple Music, even on TikTok as well. You can go and listen on the TikTok at least a little bit. So yeah. But in the meantime, I'm going to go head over to my scores from last week and how I did and what points I'm on. If you're not bothered about that, I'll see you in a bit. If you are bothered about that, let's have a look, shall we? Let's go! So starting off with Newcastle versus Arsenal, the game did finish 1-0 to Newcastle, and I did say it was going to be a 2-1 win to Arsenal, so that one is wrong. Then over to Bournemouth versus Manchester City, the final score did finish 2-1 to Bournemouth, and I said it was going to be 2-1 to Man City, so another incorrect one there. Then we had Ipswich versus Leicester, it did finish 1-1 in that game, and I said it was going to be 2-1 to Leicester, another wrong one, not looking good right now. Then over to Liverpool versus Brighton, it did finish 2-1, and I said it was going to be 2-1, boom, a correct score there. Then over to Nottingham Forest versus West Ham. It did, of course, finish 3-0 to Nottingham Forest, and I said it was going to be a 2-2 draw. Then over to Southampton versus Everton. It did finish 1-0 to Southampton, and I said it was going to be 1-0 to Everton, so another wrong one. Then over to Wolves versus Crystal Palace. It did finish 2-2, and I said it was going to be 0-0, so that's a correct result there. Then over to Tottenham versus Aston Villa. It did finish 4-1 to Tottenham, and I said it was going to be 1-0 to Tottenham, so that's another correct result there. Then over to Manchester United versus Chelsea. It did finish 1-1. I said it was going to be 2-1 to Man U, so that one was wrong. And finally, we had Fulham versus Brentford. It did finish 2-1 to Fulham, and I said it was going to be 2-1 to Fulham. There we go, another correct score there. 2 in 1 video. Nice. So then over to the scores that I'm following throughout this season. So it should end up to 90 games, as I did miss game week number 1. And look at that, it's all nice and a whole number. It's great. So I've had 10 correct scores throughout the whole season. I've had 30 correct results, and I've got 50 games completely wrong. So that does come out to 70 points for me there, with 4 points being correct score, 1 point correct result. So there we go. There is another video done for this week of my Premier League predictions. If you're wondering where Watkins' workout is, you're probably not, because not many people watch it, but it is coming back. I'm just trying to rework it a little bit, trying to do something a little bit different with it. That's what's happening at the moment. But anyway, thank you very much for watching. I've been named Sandvid. You've been watching Little Sinners. I'll see you in a bit. Don't forget to subscribe, but don't forget, Watch Them Soar, out on Friday. Yay!
A massive week like a magic car, splishing and splashing, but I'll roll into a monster, 48 fashion. Like a dragon, I'll be flying, I'll be spitting those flames. To the world I am a pedigree, it's cool with the game. It's not for the money, it's not for the fame. That's a little white lie, I have got bills to pay. I'll never be a marshal, but that doesn't matter. When I walk into the stage, I'm the modern day Jagger. Heart is beating, blood is seething, and I can't take this anymore. Feel my power, feel my desire, every minute after every hour. I spread my wings to watch them soar.